Hey people, back on the Facebook Live. So, today we're going to be talking about supplements. We go through the basics. And I'm going to do two videos on this. So one, I'm going to go deeper into things you really want to look for and avoid. Okay, this one I'm going to go through what you really want to look for, just the basics, okay, in terms of where you should be buying them from, where you you want to avoid, the places you want to avoid, and we'll go from there. As always, while we wait for people to jump on, if you are not following me or not part of our mailing list yet, then do head on over to www.reviveyourself.co, as that will mean you can put your name and email address in. You won't miss any of our emails, videos, podcasts, etc. in case Facebook decide to get rid of us. So that's always a good idea to do that, just in case, you know. And if you are watching on Facebook, Instagram, etc., please like, comment, share, so anyone you think will be benefit from this information, and then we can get it out to them. So the basics around supplements. I'm going to go deeper in another video into exactly what you should be looking to avoid. But people always ask me, Ryan, what supplements should I be getting? What companies are good, etc. Well, you know, unfortunately nowadays we've got in the UK a company called Holland & Barrett on every high street. A company that I like to call Holland & McDonald's, you know, who sell synthetic toxic rubbish, and lots of their products are derived from things like coal tar. They're highly synthetic. A lot of people that buy their supplements from them, or people that go to the gym, they buy cheap whey isolates, protein powders, and things like bulk protein, etc. These things are not only going to not increase your health, they're actually going to take away your vitality because of how toxic and synthetic they are to the system. And when it comes to people like Holland & Barrett, the clue should be like, no one can do buy one get one for a penny, or buy one get one half price if you're selling quality. Do you ever see Ferrari doing that, you know? And there's no high quality supplement company that can do that, because their margins are smaller, because they're selling quality. One of the products we sell, for example, is Living Fuel. It's the best all-round product on the market, bar none. There's no expense spared. They actually go out and get the highest quality ingredients. And that's why 2 scoops of it is the equivalent of $260 worth of organic produce. It used to be used in cancer wards before Big Pharma took them out. That's how powerful this stuff is, okay? And so that's very different to the things you're getting. And when you're buying quality, obviously supplements are going to cost a little bit more when you're buying higher quality. But the truth is, there's nothing more expensive than a supplement that doesn't work, okay? So if you're spending £20 rather than £39, but a £20 supplement doesn't work, it's just expensive urine, you can't actually break it down and utilise it, it's completely pointless. Now, people often ask, are supplements actually necessary? And if you're using garbage ones, then no. And like 90% of the supplements on the market are completely garbage. I'd probably say not 95%. It's only people in the natural health industry who actually know what products to use and what they're selling that are worth their while, because they're all whole food products, okay? They're bioavailable. And 90% of the supplements on the market are actually made by drug companies, with Hoffman the Roche manufacturing the most. And most of them are complete and utter garbage. So that's why you have to be very careful. The ones we sell in our shop, for example, are all from independent small companies, and they're always tested, they're all organic. And even though people would say no such thing as organic today because the amount of chemicals and stuff that are in the air, you know, organic produce and organic supplements are far less toxic than commercial that have been sprayed with pesticides, herbicides, larvicides, insecticides, rodenticides, chemical fertilizer. And so that's another thing you want to look into, okay? And also you want to put your money into practices that's going to produce health for the planet and for yourself. You know, I don't put my money into any commercial farming products or supplements, because I don't want to fund them. Very, very important. Now, so before, people ask, is it necessary to take supplements? Well, with modern life, like modern post-industrial life, where we're heavily polluted, the air is full of toxins, 100,000 industrial toxins in the air, then you've got volatile organic compounds, plastics, Teflon, you know, fluoride in the water, all the pollution that's going on. You know, our bodies demand more, and they need more nutrients a day than is available from food. The researchers shows like the amount of nutrients you'll get from one head of lettuce a day. Okay, you have to eat 30 heads of lettuce a day to get the nutrients of one 30 years ago. So this is where supplements, if you're buying the correct ones, can give you benefits. Okay, can give your body the nutrition it needs, and they can bring your body up to balance, up to hormesis, which is vitally important, especially because today as well. Not only is the nutrition, the food's got less nutrients in it because of the soil, etc., been depleted, but our lifestyle is much more stressful. People constantly on the go, you know, looking at screens the whole time, worrying about finances, and you've got this that's going on in the world right now as well, you know, this whole quote-unquote pandemic situation, and that all lowers your body's immune system. It also stresses your body out, and when your body's under stress, I think Lionel Pauling showed that the body uses 50 times more vitamin C when it's under stress, and nutrients get depleted, etc. Okay, so this is where supplements can come in handy. And I always talk about using a high quality multivitamin or greens drink to get the body flooded with nutrients. So I'll say Living Fuel's one. We've got others on our shop as well. Probiotics, because they help create a healthy internal environment in the gut. So they're not just great for actually creating a diverse microbiome. They help you digest food. They're great for mental clarity. Okay. Fulvic acid is something I always like to do because I add into my day-to-day regime, because the soil's so depleted today. It's always full of I like to always look at micronutrition, okay, rather than micros, because these are where the body's all the cellular functions. If your body's not got the right micronutrients, they don't have to function properly. So fulvic acid, probiotics, making sure you're getting them good fats. I always like to keep like vitamin C in the cupboard and there's certain things, but and teas, and the liver support. Always have something for the liver, whether it be milk thistle or anything including dandelion, sarsaparilla, wasabi, artichoke. You know, these things. There's other things out there as well, like the ingredients you can have for the liver. But making sure that the liver's your battery of life. So gut for probiotics, a multivitamin or a greens drink, fulvic acid, and then enzymes as well, actually, protosaic and systemic enzymes, the ones we use from biooptimizers. Most people are highly depleted of enzymes by the time they're 30 to 35 from the stress in their life, antibiotics, alcohol, poor food quality. So these are things that I like to use, okay? But you always want to go for things in whole form if you can, okay? These are what we use. Anything we sell is all whole food based supplements, which basically means that it's very bioavailable. When you're taking synthetic supplements, if you shine a light through it, you know, the light will go to the left, it's levatory, and when you shine it for a natural marker, it will go to the right, it's revatory, and the body can notice that. So if you're having synthetic supplements, you're not even getting anything from them. So what you want to do is everything we sell is all in whole food form. It's food grade, which means the body can actually recognize it, process it, digest it, metabolize it, assimilate it, and eliminate it, and that means you're going to get stuff from it, okay, which is really important. And why we use whole food forms as well, that there are sometimes benefits to having isolates if you're having ascorbic acid, if you really need mega dose in vitamin C, okay, because you've got an acute problem. But otherwise, whole food forms of something like vitamin C, acerola cherry, amla berry, camu are much more potent, because never in nature will you find an isolated vitamin, okay? It doesn't happen. It's only in science, you know, that they try to isolate those molecules by just splitting these vitamins apart and breaking them down, you know. But that's not how vitamins work. They work. It's like beta carotene from a carrot, and you're not going to get that in the form that you need it by isolating things. Okay, you need to take the carrot as a whole. It's a whole food complex. And this is why when you buy, you need to buy quality. I'd rather people go out there and buy quality and buy one or two things than buy a whole lot of things that are cheaper that do nothing for you except for making the body more toxic and actually drain you of your vitality. Because one, it's synthetic, It's devoid of nutrients and enzymes, and it actually takes life force out of your body to process and get rid of those toxins. Okay, then there's things you want to avoid, what we're going to, which are things like incipients, which are inactive compounds in supplements. Okay, fillers, binders, flavors, fragrances, caking agents. Okay, things like magnesium stearate and titanium dioxide, which I'll go into in part 2. But you want to avoid these things, and you want to have minimally processed products. Okay, organic if possible, non-GMO, non-soy, non-wheat, non-gluten, and if you can, non-dairy, because you don't want any pasteurized dairy in your supplements. That will mean your body is going to be getting the highest quality form of nutrients. And if you're putting supplements in your body that has that, non-dairy, non-GMO, non-soy, non-wheat, non-gluten, etc., and it's organic, but it's going to be able to absolutely utilize what you're taking and use it where it's necessary. The body's very, very clever. It will take the nutrients and it will actually use them in the parts of the body that need them most, whether it be your liver, kidneys, okay, whatever, if your cells need extra nutrients in, okay? So this is what you want to look for, high quality. And it's no surprise that all the people in the natural health industry basically all promote the same supplements, a lot of them, because they know that most of the supplements on the market are garbage. Look, supplements at the end of the day are there to supplement your lifestyle. They're not meant to be the be all and end all of it, okay? They're used to supplement a healthy diet and lifestyle. You can throw all the supplements at people in the world. If you're not eating a good diet, if you're not getting the right exercise, if you're not getting enough time in nature, if you're not doing things like cold showers and journaling, not mitigating your stress, getting to sleep on time, they're not going to do anything for you, okay? But used in conjunction and as an addition to a healthy lifestyle, they can have powerful benefits because they're giving your body the extra nutrients that it needs, okay? So that's the things you want to look for, people, okay? Just think about having things that are completely as unprocessed as possible, minimally processed, organic, no allergenic or inflammatory ingredients, okay? You don't want it to be synthetic. You want it to be from whole food sources, so it's bioavailable, the body can break it down. And you want to stay away from things like fillers, binders, excipients, caking agents, flow agents, etc., things like that, okay? Because that's going to make your body very, very toxic. As I said before, you want to stay away from companies like Holland and Barrett, which I call Holland and McDonald's, because they sell synthetic toxic rubbish, and 90%, I say 95% of the supplements on the market today are garbage, okay? They're just there to make a lot of money. So it's a $1 billion industry. So, well, I think it's almost $1 billion industry. So look into that. So this is why, to before, if you haven't looked at our shop, reviveyourself.co, you'll find our shop. There's lots of things on there, all top end, top quality. And I said before, you're generally going to pay a little bit more for products that are high end because they're actually going to do what they say on the tin. There's nothing more expensive than a supplement that doesn't work, is what I've said before. Anyway, guys, that's what we're going to go into today, okay? Next, I'm going to go into the actual individual fillers, binders, etc. that you want to look out for, what they are on the label, so you can avoid them, okay? Because it's important to know what you're looking for. And remember, same as anything, cheapest and best very rarely, if ever, come in the same sentence, okay? Well, I hope that helps. Lots of love. Stay happy, stay healthy. If you are dealing with a health issue and you're looking for some help overcoming it, then please don't hesitate to give me a message on here, inbox me or send me an email at ryan@reviveyourself.co, and I'll give you a message back and we can talk about how we can get you over that health problem extremely quickly. Okay, otherwise, people, stay healthy, keep doing all the things that can promote a healthy body and mind, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye. No worries.